welcome to 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. It's Monday, and I'm still Sarah, and I have a lot to talk about, starting with the questions that were asked last week. So, Tara asked what I had for lunch today. Well, I have not actually had lunch yet, and I know it's like into the afternoon, but I always have lunch like really late into the afternoon, probably when most people are having dinner, because I'm weird. But usually what I have for lunch is grilled cheese sandwiches. I'm rather addicted to grilled cheese sandwiches, so yeah, I pretty much have a grilled cheese sandwich every single day. I go out and I make one, and they're usually made with like fancy lunch meat, so I know that they're good. Because I'm not really fond of like Kraft single type things, so I don't really usually go for those. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for lunch every single day, but I have lunch at like 5. I'm gonna get better eventually. I know eventually I'm gonna start being more like a normal person, but right now I'm just kind of a weirdo. Sports teams. Tally asked us about what our favorite sports teams are, and this is where I get pretty dorky. I have been a fan of the Red Sox for a long time, and I like that they're the underdog. Like, I started rooting for them when they were, I guess I should say that. I started cheering for them. Sorry, New Zealanders. I started rooting for them, like, a year or two before they actually won the World Series, and so it was the whole big, ooh, they have yet to win, they haven't won in years and years, and it's the Red Sox curse, and all that stuff, like Jack Shepherd says on Lost, when the Sox win the series or something like that. And then they won, and I was like, holy crap, it's because I became a fan. But I also became a fan of the Red Sox because Conan O'Brien likes the Red Sox, and I was a nerd and a sophomore in high school, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna like whatever Conan O'Brien likes, because Conan O'Brien is awesome, so. And that leads into... So I kind of like, I prefer when I'm watching football that it's college. I'm kind of the opposite of Itzel, because my school had football, and so I would kind of get a little bit into if they were winning type of thing, because I wanted my school to win, even though I don't really like football. So I kind of got into college football. And I know that Rhett and Link went to North Carolina State University. And so I've been following the Wolfpack, and they're awesome. So I can say that I'm kind of a Wolfpack fan, even though I don't go there and never went there. And I just like them because I watched a game, like, my dad said the Wolfpack is playing, so I turned on my TV and I watched a game and they won, and I was like, oh, and I like how the fans howl in the stands, and so I pretty much will become a fan of a sports team if somebody I really like likes them. So, anyway, I'm lame. My guilty pleasure, also lame. I like to watch What Not to Wear and reality type shows like that. And I also like the wedding shows, like Ace of Cakes, which isn't a wedding show, but there's sometimes wedding cakes on it. I like to watch shows about people making cake, and I like shows about fashion, but not like really mean, although sometimes I feel like Clinton and Stacy are a little mean, but oh my god, I know their names. Anyway, moving on. So, today is a kind of sad day, because it's the day that George Harrison died in 2001. It's the 9th anniversary of that, so I wanted to read my poem that I wrote about, my reaction to that, because it was freshman year of high school when he died, and I found out via one of my friends, and it just totally tore me apart. I was so devastated. So I went home and I laid down on the couch and I had a little tissue and I was crying, and my mom apologized to me and gave me a hug and stuff, and it was like I'd lost somebody that I actually knew. So I wrote this poem like right after that. And bear in mind, I was 14. I lost something on November the 29th. I'm afraid it can't return. The baby of the group I love has joined the father now. You were never afraid. I can no longer think for myself. There is a shadow looming over your son. The piggies have all gone home, and I am without you, but not within. The thoughtful beetle, that's what you were to many. But to me, you were a light and a hope. Cancer took that all away. There is nothing easy to say. I am afraid without you. I am lonely. I am heartbroken. Where I am scared, you were brave. I know that to say I love you would sound quite redundant. You've heard it all before. But believe me, George, when I say it. You are like a brother and a friend I never had. Why did you have to go? I look at you now, see the love that you're keeping, while a guitar gently weeps. You're with your friend now, you went peacefully sleeping. Still your guitar gently weeps. There goes the sun, here comes the rain. So, that just lets you know, and I also, I got this at an antique store a few years ago. He's my favorite Beatle, so this is like a day of remembrance, and then John Lennon's like next month, and that's coming up, and that's a big anniversary thingy, so yeah. So I'm wearing my Beatles shirt, and I'm thinking about George today. So, my question, I need to ask you a question. This is getting really long. My question for Tara tomorrow is, who's your favorite Beatle? And do you have any Beatles memories? And I will see you guys later, and I hope you're having a great week, and I'm glad to hear that you guys, like Itza at least, had a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you all did too. Bye!